We have from the chemistry, the science part here is the acid, bases, and salt in your 7th grade. First of all, we need to know what is meant by an acid, what is meant by a base, and what is meant by salts. Okay, these are the things you need to know first here. So first of all, what is an acid? Any clear, any brief idea you have regarding the acid, ma? Anyone? Whatever you know regarding acid, you just express yourself. Anyone? Yes, I'll go here. Not an issue at all. I'll explain to you. Acids. Acids are the substances which generally taste sour. All the sour tasting substances will contain acid in it. Okay. All the sour tasting substances will contain acids in it. And these substances, we call them as acidic substances. Now, can you give me an example of the substances which you taste sour? Anyone can give an example, simple example?
Ma'am, can I?
Yeah, please.
Lemon.
Very good. Lemon is a fruit, okay, which will taste sour. And the sourness of lemon is due to the presence of an acid, which is called as citric acid. Okay, citric acid is the acidic substance which is present in the lemons. And because of that citric acid only, lemons are getting sour in taste. Not only lemon, all the citrus fruits, lemon, oranges, mosambi, whatever you eat, all these citrus fruits will contain citric acid in them. And because of the presence of a citric acid, it will taste sour there. Right? And after lemon, we have another substances. Can you give any more example apart from your lemon, which will taste you sour?
Ma'am, vinegar.
Vinegar, very good. Vinegar is a substance which will taste sour. And vinegar, it is also an acidic substance, right? Vinegar is also an acidic substance. Here what happens is vinegar, it will contain acetic acid in it, CH3COOH. This is the substance what you will be having in your vinegar. Okay, because of the presence of your acetic acid, it is tasting sour, right? And this vinegar, the main use of your vinegar is it acts as your food preservative. Okay, it acts as your food preservative. What is meant by food preservative, ma? Children, what is? Yeah, please.
Ma'am, the food preservatives are the substances which help us preserve the food.
Which help us to preserve the food without it getting spoiled. So, for example, you take your pickles and any sour tasting fruits, all they will use your acetic acid, which is nothing but your vinegar, to preserve your food. So, vinegar is also an acidic substance there. So, these are all the things, the substances which generally have sour taste are called as acids. And when you see the name here, the term acid has been derived from the Latin word acere. Acere means sour there. In Latin, the word acidic, they call it as acere, which is your sour in taste. Sour means acere. Okay. So the word acidic has been derived from the Latin word. Right? Is the part clear to you, children, till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next, after acids, we have the other part of this thing is bases. So what are bases? Can you say what is a base here?
Ma'am, can
Please, please.
I? Ma'am, actually, I don't know deeply, but I know something that
Yeah.
in bases, a substance that is in the water solution and that is slippery to touch, tastes bitter, and it tastes bitter.
Very good. Bases are generally, see, whatever we are discussing here are the physical properties of your substances. Acid, we said it tastes sour, which is nothing but taste will become, it will come under the physical property of your substance. Okay, likewise, bases are the substance which taste bitter in nature. Okay, all the substances which taste bitter are called as bases, right? And these bases, another very important part here is these bases are generally, what is that? They are slippery to touch. Slippery to touch means when you touch that, you will feel like slippery means it will slide over. Okay, so all the substances which taste bitter in nature and which are slippery to touch are called as bases, and they are called as basic compounds. Right? Is the part clear to you, children here? And all these acids and bases, whatever we are discussing here, we have what is that? They are generally present in natural substances also. For example, you take the substances here you can see in this tabular column, you can see the substances here. Lemon juice, orange juice, vinegar, curd, tamarind. All these are acids. All will contain acidic substances and all they will taste you sour there. Okay. Next, common salt, sugar, these are generally salts. They will neither taste sour nor they will taste bitter. They will have their own taste there. Sugar is sugar will taste, what will be the taste of your sugar, ma?
Sweet.
Sugar will taste sweet here. So it is neither sour nor bitter. It tastes simply sweet here. Now when coming to the common salt, what will be the taste of your salt there?
Ma'am, sweet only.
Salt.
Salty.
It is
Ma'am,
a salty.
salty. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, common salt, which we call it as sodium chloride, it will taste you salty there. And amla is nothing but, we say the gooseberries and all. No? These amla, it will also taste sour, which will contain your acid in it. Next, baking soda, cucumber. What does it will taste? Generally, it is, yes. Anyone is trying to say the taste of a cucumber?
Ma'am, generally it's bitter but sometimes sweet too.
Yeah, it depends upon the fruit. Like actually, the beginning part first, first part, sometimes it will taste bitter there, right? So like that. And baking soda, when you take this baking soda is nothing but sodium bicarbonate, we call it as. It is a base there. When you dissolve the sodium bicarbonate, somewhat you will be having a slippery nature. And you take sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide means it will be present in your soaps and all. You have soap at your home, right? You will be using your soap for bathing and all, right? These soaps, how you feel when you touch the soap there?
Ma'am, slippery.
you will feel slippery. The slippery nature of your soap is due to the presence of your sodium carbonates and sodium bicarbonates present in it. Sometimes the sodium hydroxide also. Okay. So all these are the general things every day. See, in our day-to-day life, we will come across your acids, bases, and salts. But we don't know why they are called as acids and why they are called as bases. Now we have come to know somewhat, some we can make some differentiation why these substances are called as acids and why some substances are called as bases. Okay, we can make out from the their physical properties like your taste and their nature. This is the first part of your chapter. And next we have the second part here is the indicators here. What is an indicator, ma?
Can I tell?
Yeah, please.
It is used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic in nature.
Very good. It is used to test whether indicator, the name itself indicates that indicator indicates. Okay, the one which indicates the thing or the one which differentiates one substance from the another substance, we call it as an indicator. So whenever you use some particular indicators, okay, depending upon that indicator and its reactivity towards your substance, whether it is an acid or base, it will give some property there. And we have natural indicators also. The color change in the indicator indicates whether the substance is acidic or basic, right? We have very natural indicators. We have turmeric, litmus paper, China rose. All these are the natural indicators. I don't know whether you people have done this experiment or not. Just you take a little of turmeric, okay, just add it to water. To that paste, you just apply your soap there. What will be the color of turmeric initially?
It will be yellow.
It is yellow. Turmeric is generally yellow. When you add your turmeric to the soap, soon it will change into red color. Okay. So whenever this turmeric is changing its color from yellow to red, it indicates that the substance present in it is your what is that, basic in nature. Okay. This is the purpose of your turmeric. Means turmeric can differentiate the substance whether it is your acidic or basic. Generally, it will show the give a positive response. That is, it will show the color change for the basic compounds. Next, when coming to your litmus here, you just take a litmus. Litmus paper, we have two types of litmus paper. One is your red litmus and another one is your blue litmus. Okay, so whenever you take some substance, I don't know what the substance is. I don't know what is the nature of that substance. Just take a substance there. In that substance, you put a red litmus paper. Just you think that if the red litmus is turning into blue. For instance, you think that the red litmus paper is turning to blue. Then the nature of the substance will be basic. Okay, children, is the part clear to you all, ma? Am I going fast or is the tempo is right for you? Please let me know. All are able to follow it?
Yes, ma'am, it's right. Please continue.
Yeah. Right. So here, whenever the litmus paper, the red litmus paper is changing to blue, the substance, whenever you have taken some substance, if that substance is changing your red litmus paper to a blue, then we call that substance as basic in nature. Right? Now you take the blue litmus paper. You take a blue litmus paper and put it in some another substance. If the blue litmus paper is turning to red, then the substance which is present or the substance in which you have kept the blue litmus paper, we call that substance as acidic substance. Okay. So in simple terms, we can say that acids changes blue litmus to red. Bases changes red litmus paper to blue. This is an indicator. With the help of this, we can indicate. Just you take a small litmus paper, put it on a lemon. If you are taking a blue litmus paper, the lemon will change into red. It will change the litmus paper to red. Take your red litmus paper, put it on a soap. That soap will change the red litmus paper blue, indicating that soap is basic and lemon is acidic in nature. This is how you can use your litmus paper to find whether the substance is acidic or basic. Apart from this, you may get a doubt that, ma'am, what happens if I take red litmus and there is no change in the color? If I get a red litmus as red litmus only and blue litmus as blue litmus only, can you say what is happening to that substance?
That substance is neutral then.
Very good. That substance is neutral. When there is no change in the litmus papers, when there is no change in the color of your litmus papers, then that substance will be neutral in nature. This is how you can identify the substances, whether they are acidic, basic, or neutral. Yes, you can see that here. Apart from this part, here we have the different types of acids you will have here. When you see the acid, acetic acid, it will contain vinegar. Generally, vinegar contains acetic acid. Ant stings. Ant stings means red ants with there, na. Red ant will bite you. Whenever red ant bites you, your skin will get swollen. Okay, that is due to the release of your formic acid onto your skin by the ant. Ant stings will contain your formic acid. Because of that only it is getting your skin is getting swollen there. Next, all the citrus fruits will contain citric acid. Curd will contain your lactic acid. Spinach will contain your oxalic acid. Amla, all the other citrus fruits will contain your ascorbic acid, that is your vitamin C. Tamarind, grapes, and unripened mangoes will contain your tartaric acid. Okay. And all these, whatever the things we have discussed here, whatever the acids we have discussed here, all these acids are available in nature itself, right? They are all are the natural organic materials only. They are not at all man-made. These ant stings and the citrus fruits, curd, spinach, all these are the organic matters. And when coming to your bases there, lime water, it will contain your calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice. Okay. Window cleaners, whatever you're using to clean your windows and all, that will contain your ammonium hydroxide, that is a base. Soap will contain sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. Milk of magnesia, nothing but your magnesium hydroxide. This very, very important part, ma. I'll say two different types of things here. Acids, bases. These acids will be produced. We have a type of acid called hydrochloric acid, which is a man-made acid, but it is naturally produced in your stomach itself. Okay, in your stomach, in the gastric juice, you'll be having your hydrochloric acid. Your stomach will produce your hydrochloric acid. Okay, this hydrochloric acid, which is produced by the stomach, will be help in the digestion of your food. Whatever the food you eat, it will get digested by the acid only. Acid will dissolve the food what we eat. The same acid, if the production of that hydrochloric acid is becoming more in your stomach, then it will lead to your acidity. And in order to neutralize this acidity, you will be taking your tablets called antacids, right? You'll be taking your tablets called antacids. And these antacids will contain your magnesium hydroxide, which is nothing but milk of magnesia, MgOH twice, which will react with excess of acid produced in your stomach and it will neutralize there, right? Is the part clear to you, children, till here? Any doubts, ma, you have till here?
No, ma'am.
Do all? Is the part clear to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next, you can see that most commonly used natural indicator is your litmus. It is extracted from your leeches. Okay, the insects, what we have leeches here, it is extracted from leeches, and it will have your purple color in distilled water. When added to your sticks, who's that? Who's that writing on the screen, ma? Please don't annotate anything on the screen. Please don't annotate here. And when you add an acidic solution to this litmus, it will turn into red. And when you add your basic, when you it will be purple here. When you add basic solution to it, it will turn into red there. Means different things will give you different types of colors there. So here the litmus paper, what we have said now, these are the litmus paper. This is your red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. Red litmus paper, blue litmus paper, if the substance is acidic, it will turn into red. Red litmus paper, if it will turn the basic substance into blue there, like this. You can do this activity at your home also, right? Mix some water with your lemon juice in a plastic cup. Put a drop of the above solution on a strip of your red litmus paper with the help of your dropper. And is there any change in color? You just see whether see whether there is any change in the color. See here, you can see this is the color. They have taken a blue litmus paper. What is that? Take a red litmus paper. Put a drop of solution on a strip of red litmus paper with the help of your dropper. So the taken litmus paper is red mark. On the red litmus paper, they have put a lemon juice here. What will be the change of color there? Anyone can say?
It will turn blue.
Red litmus paper. On that, I have kept lemon juice.
Oh,
What is
then it will be red only.
It will be red only. There will be no change in the color, indicating that the substance is acidic in nature. Now, take blue litmus now. Take your blue litmus paper. On this blue litmus paper, put a drop of your lemon juice. What happens to the color of this lemon juice?
It will turn red.
It will turn into red here, indicating that it is acidic in nature. So this is how you can do your experiments. Next, see effect of your test with different solutions. You can take your different solutions and all. You can use your litmus papers. If you have your litmus papers in your school and all, you can do this. This activity table is for you only. I think you all are following the NCERT textbook, right? You have to complete this activity for yourself. You have to do it in your school. Take litmus paper from the you will be getting from your school. Do it in at your home. You can take different solutions made from your soap, solutions made from your what is that lemon juice, solutions made from your tamarind. You can use that, and you can use your litmus paper, and you can write the reference there. Inference is nothing but the change in color, whether it is an acidic or basic. Yes. Yes, Saswata Ghosh.
Yeah, I am late.
You were late.
Yeah, I forgot to do that. What were you teaching about?
I was teaching about acids, bases, and salts. I just started the chapter acids, bases, and salts.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is regarding your acids. See here, you can see that you can prepare a greeting card from your mother on a birthday, applying your means different colors. See here, the color change. Draw a beautiful flower with a soap solution with the help of a cotton bud. Now you will get a beautiful greeting card. How means take a turmeric paste, put it on here. The soap solution will turn the turmeric paste to red there. See here, this is the thing. And China rose is also an indicator which is used here. This is the China rose. We call this as a China rose. And this is also
What
the
is
indicator. It will indicate whether the substance is an acid or base.
Okay.
With the help of your indicators, yes, ma.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, please. Vaibhava. Yes, Vaibhav.
Ma'am, is it litmus paper's natural color is always red and blue, or something added to make it blue?
No. You will be having in red and blue. Okay, generally, you will be from the leeches you will be having na. Naturally, it will be a purple color. When you put it here, that is what we have discussed here. You can see the part here. Okay, the most commonly used your natural indicator is litmus. It is extracted from your leeches. It has a purple color in distilled water. A very important point is the color change of a substance can take place in the aqueous medium only. There will be a change in water color there. You cannot take your concentrated acid or a concentrated base to test your litmus papers. Okay, that should be a diluted one, because in your 7th grade students, you don't have the much elaborate definition of your acids. Actually, acids are nothing but these are the substances which will give you H plus ions when they kept in water. Okay, the dissociation will take place only in the presence of your water. That will give the change in color there. Right?
Okay.
Simply here, this will be generally the obtained one will be the leeches, the litmus paper, what you will be having. Naturally, it is purple in color. When you add it to your acidic solution, it will turn to red. When you add it to your basic solution, it will turn to blue. Right? This is the thing, the natural dye of your litmus obtained from your lichens is your purple. But whatever the thing you have in your laboratory, if you go to your school and say in your laboratory, you will be having a box of litmus paper where you will be having a red one separately and blue one separately. They have made, they are not natural, they are made, man-made. So these are the general things we have here. Next is other indicators, the tabular columns, what you need to complete here. Activity here, see hydrochloric, dilute, see here, a very important thing, I told now, dilute hydrochloric acid, dilute HCl. This should, the substance should be in, what is that, aqueous medium only. It should not be in your, what is that, concentration part. It should be in aqueous medium. Then only it will show your color change. Next, lastly, we have the other part here, the neutralization reaction. When coming to this neutralization reactions generally takes place whenever an acid and base react with one another. They will give you salt and water. That reaction we call it as the reaction where the salt and water is formed. That is called as neutralization reaction. Right? Is the part clear to you till here?
Yes.
Yes. So children, what did we study in today's class? In this today's class, what did we study here?
We studied about bases, acids, indicators, and neutralization.
And neutralization. Okay. How the bases will turn your litmus paper? What type of litmus paper it will change? Anyone can
It
answer?
will change red to blue.
To blue.
It will change your red litmus to blue. What about your acids?
It will change blue litmus paper to red.
Blue litmus paper to red. What are the naturally available acids we have? The sources of your natural acids.
Lemon.
Yeah. Yeah, Tejashwini and Shravi only I am getting the response. Other students also need to respond now. Yeah, what are, give some examples of your natural acids. Like the
Lemon.
substances. Very good. Lemon.
Vinegar and
Vinegar.
sting
And
and
sting.
curd.
Ant sting, what is ant sting is not an acid. The ant sting will have some acid in it. What is that part?
Ma'am, it has formic acid in it.
Very good, very good. What about the curd? Curd
Ma'am,
contains
curd has lactic acid.
very good. Curd contains lactic acid. What about the bases?
Ma'am, lime water.
Lime water. What is the molecule of what is the another name for your lime water?
Ma'am, for lime water, so, ma'am, calcium hydroxide.
It is calcium hydroxide. Ahmed, what is milk of magnesia?
It's base.
It is a base. Very good.